All right, this is the intro.
Episode 3, baby!
Everyone introduce yourselves.
I'll go first. I'm Verse. I make YouTube videos sometimes.
Podcast. I'm Willow, formerly whatever I was called in the last episode.
I'm Karma, quote unquote, the host, I guess. So this is now the Porcelain Podcast because it's a shit show and I couldn't think of a more fitting name. Topic number 1. Oh, I'll introduce it since I guess I'm the host. So we had these letters. Verse, you're gonna have to help me with this.
Oh fuck.
You're the one that found these.
I didn't really find them.
All right, so freshman year we had an English teacher and he made us do these like letters to ourselves to the future. And we've got them here. I don't have mine, but it was just $5 and said you'll probably be broke, so here you go. So that's fine. First,
definitely go first.
Fuck.
Oh, and make sure to tell them what's on because there's drawings on the.
No, I plan to. Okay. So they're in an envelope. What I got here is we were supposed to draw like 5 symbols of. I think they were supposed to represent us or some shit.
I don't even remember. I thought I just drew on this because I wanted to.
No.
I think
it was definitely a part of the
the
project.
I think I drew a cube because I just learned what perspective was.
So the first, I'll scan these in later.
I'm gonna be honest. The fact you keep pausing when talking about the symbols is gonna make people think that you have different symbols on there, man.
Yeah, it's not embarrassing at all.
It feels embarrassing because right now I change.
What I wrote in here is the most embarrassing shit, and you're going first. They're going to hear what I'm saying and then forget about what you're saying.
I prefaced that this was freshman, so just
I'm ready. Yeah, this was freshman year. What year was that? Like 2017. It was a different.
Oh my god!
It was a different era. So
yeah,
it was either 17 or 18 years.
So
I can't count them.
Yeah, I'll scan these in later, so you'll. I'll put it on the video of what it is.
Hey, pull that up.
But for now, I'll explain it. I drew the cover of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye. Because I love Kanye. I still do.
You love Kanye you love Kanye?
I loved Kanye West's discography back then. And I still do.
And now you idolize him as a person. After all the problematic stuff.
Life of Pablo, definitely best Kanye. Kanye, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, totally not the album I drew on here. And then the PlayStation logo, the classic one with rainbow colors. It's now like just white now. They whitewashed the PlayStation logo.
Fucking gentrification.
In the old Windows logo, because I guess I like.
Didn't you use like Windows XP or something?
I like going on Reddit.
Didn't you use Windows XP
on a Windows computer?
No.
No?
Bro, you don't use...
What was it like? Were you just fucking with me? Were you
guessing? I never said.
Willow, he doesn't use Linux.
Let's get off this tangent. This is dumb.
Whatever. And KFC logo with the Colonel Sanders guy. You know?
Sexy Colonel? No, this was before Sexy.
No, this
Colonel.
was before he had that one visual novel where you can date him.
I played all through that entire visual novel. Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was the...
Oh, it's so long ago.
And I point at it saying I tried my best because I couldn't draw. I just looked at what I saw and drew that. And the Comedy Central logo.
I fucking love that.
It's I like funny stuff.
Understandable.
So now I'll just read this on wide-ruled notebook paper. ALMAO, what it is, B? It's your boy. Have you seen the Emoji Movie yet? Remember the Emoji Movie?
I remember the Emoji Movie.
That shit was made by Sony, not Illumination. Is it lit? Some emojis, boy? ? Okay, time to get serious. Do you still like Kanye West? I guess I was obsessed with Kanye West than I was. Then I realized. Remember that dream of him dying? I guess I had a dream of him dying. Stop crying. If he did die, then you have the right to continue crying. Remember Silver Surfer Intermission, the best Kanye song, if not counting all of his songs. Silver Surfer Intermission is not a song, and I knew that at the time because I was just. Is Max B out of jail? This I don't know, so I'll edit that in. Whatever. Yeah. It's the wave home. How is your SoundCloud? Fuck.
Dead.
It's dead. Remember Jake Paul? Is he dead? No, unfortunately not.
Yeah. That's again. This is all for entertainment purposes.
Oh my god. I'm just like,
Okay. How much is left?
Oh, not much. I'll read through it. I hope you're talking more, you cuck. I got a 0 in PE, so that's not good. You good at driving? I recently got my driver's license. Awesome. Because I want you to get in a car wreck. Oh my god. Just kidding. I love you, baby. Take care. Bye. Adios. Congratulations. Intentional. Happy New Year. It's a boy. Oh my god. Anyways, has my brother paid me back my $100?
Has he?
Has he?
I'm not sure. I don't think it matters to me now.
That's $100.
That's $100.
Yeah, I have a feeling it might take him like 2 years for him to meet you back.
Maybe
okay. The cadence that you read that first part of that way, for some reason it reminds me of that video that funny Twitter woman posted with a poem about Putin.
Oh yeah! Oh my fucking god! If I was Putin's mob, he wouldn't be a fascist.
Because I would have loved him enough.
There was like a parody of that some woman made, and they're like, I'd fill you up with Putin jelly. I'd make you Putin jelly and rub all over your Putin belly or some shit like that.
That's very pog. I would love to rub Putin's belly with Putin jelly. 100%.
Whatever happened to College Humor?
College Humor?
They're still making videos.
What?
And they're not bad.
I heard about them recently.
The last thing I remember.
Oh, they made Dropout TV, its own streaming service, and they do a lot of.
I've seen the ads for that.
Yeah, they do a lot of like fun nerdy game shows and like D&D stuff.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. The last thing I remember from them was like that, like fucking Batman parody or some shit that they did. Like,
oh yeah, they're still making videos like on the Comedy Central
I really
channel.
didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Willow.
Okay, this is as garbage as I remember. I don't really even have to explain the envelope because you're gonna scan it in, right?
I'll have to take it back.
yeah, you can take it back. I care nothing about this. This is a dark time in my life.
And you can still explain it because Verse did. So.
Yeah. Okay. I've got a Pepe with no eyes. That's there. I just drew like memes, like carbon copy memes. One of them said it's a Lorax meme. I'm the Lorax and I speak for the trees. The trees say pineapple doesn't go on pizza. This was during the hot pineapple on pizza debate when that sparked. I cared a lot about that a lot more back then. Was
that after the blue and gold dress thing, or was
that was after that?
Okay.
That was during middle school.
Yeah, I
remember.
Oh my God.
Miss.
Yeah,
she literally showed us the meme and was like, "What do you think it is?" Yeah. Because she was like that. She was one of those quirky teachers.
I was like, "No, that shit black and blue, dude."
I refused to comment. I thought it was stupid.
Thought it was stupid. It is stupid.
It is so fucking stupid. I've also got iDubbbz in the green screen suit with a Lenny face. And then I have a schizo drawing I just put on there because I was doodling and I didn't know that Furs was going to scan these in. On the back, I have Squidward dabbing. He also has no eyes. And what I think was supposed to be a weed leaf, but I just turned it into like some weird spiral. I didn't smoke weed back then. I didn't even think weed was cool. I thought I would never smoke weed, so I broke that. But
and for legal reasons, that is also
It was purchased legally.
It's a joke.
It was purchased legally. All of it was purchased legally in a different state, used in a different state. No trafficking was done.
Correct. There was none of the substance crossed state lines.
I never even left the dispensary. I just smoked in the lounge.
Yeah, you have a medical
she's actually not even here right now.
I'm actually in Colorado, like just sucking from a hookah stick in a dispensary. Like I'm literally phoning this in right now. So all of this is just me stalling, so I don't have to read this dog shit letter.
Make sure to self-censor.
Here you go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's addressed to N-word. I can say the second one. Thank God. Yeah, I can't wait to see how Verz blocks these out.
I won't.
You literally won't.
We're not monetized.
Shmunderstandable.
Yeah, it's only the audio that matters.
Shmunderstandable. Hey, hope you ain't one of them frickin' normies by now. It all reads like this, by the way. If you are, kill yourself and get a sense of humor in hell.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
It was kind of goofy. I really hated
especially
myself
like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, for 2016, 2017.
It was kind.
So anyway, how are things? Can you draw yet? If you can, here's something to compare it to. I have to warn you, I am pretty damn good. And it's an alien smoking a cigarette. I really liked this image back then.
Yeah,
that's actually
you did draw that a lot.
The hand is actually good.
I've worked on that hand for so long. It's just another carbon copy of a picture I found on the internet, but I like it.
It's so good. Though.
Pretty good.
And then on the bottom part, that was supposed to be the whole letter, but on the bottom part, I wrote a message for myself. What? Oh hell no. Say what? Oh, okay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Just in case I die sometime from here to the future, I leave everything to you. And by that, I meant I left it to myself. I should have gone on the bit a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Been like, nobody gets any of my shit. It's all going to my corpse. Like, it all gets buried with me like an Egyptian pharaoh. You know what I mean? I really should have gone into that. And then it's I was going to write this next part in code, but I'm kind of lazy. And
right.
I guess this was because I was getting into ARGs. Like I wanted to actually write like in binary, but binary is so fucking long.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Verz?
No, I was gonna say like if you were to make it code, you'd just end up forgetting.
Yeah, seriously, exactly. Because I forgot like most of this already. I did remember what's on the back though. Getting to that. Hey, Mr. Our reading teacher, flip this page over for a surprise. This is a little trap I made in case he was reading our letters. He said he didn't because one girl was talking about like vigorous illegal sex with her above age boyfriend during one of them, and he like mentioned that to the class for some reason. So that's cool. The back is
like he did read them at one point.
No, he just said the fact that he had read
ones.
Yeah,
like the class before.
Yeah, like a while ago. But the trap is, you freaking moron, you just got beamed. Pat, your friend is totally beamed them. Yeah, fuck all you, I got you.
You would have trolled the shit out of Mr.
I trolled the shit out of Mr. But this hoe actually stayed sealed the whole time, so that's pog.
Yeah.
But there is tape on it, so maybe there's some foul.
I bet you he did read them at one point and then ran into one that was just like so fucked.
Yeah, he literally said like some girl was talking about having illegal sex with her older boyfriend.
Like it was really descriptive.
It was very
descriptive. Sick. Yeah. And just chose to never open up someone's private.
Figured he'd be like taking notes or something.
All right, someone pause this shit. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, I've got to. No, I mean we can just continue.
Just fill air.
Willow has exited temporarily. She'll be back shortly.
What?
You want to talk about Vagabond?
Vagabond, the manga,
and how basketball is apparently more important.
Yeah, Takehiko Inoue. Hope I'm saying that right.
I don't think anybody's gonna. I don't think we've got.
They're not gonna care.
Any weebs in the comments.
He made this awesome fictional retelling.
Where did it leave off? I don't even remember. It's been like a year since I read it. At least like 8 months or something. Wasn't it right before Musashi? Like before he was about to fight
Sasaki?
Yeah,
Kojiro. So, yeah, he just No, he wasn't about to fight him, but he was.
It was like the build up to that.
Yeah,
right?
the farming arc ends, and we see that
yeah.
Kojiro is training under a school, and they're having trouble because he's fucking deaf.
The progression, I really do love Vagabond. I know it's like mostly fiction, right? Like I think some of isn't it some of it's supposed to be?
Can you tell me what the fuck Vagabond is?
Vagabond is a manga.
And it's like it's quote unquote based on real events.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
based?
know.
Okay, so how
Red Pill?
it actually is based because
It's about
there's
Musashi Miyamoto.
who was a real
Real
person,
yeah.
a real samurai.
Oh,
So it's
pog.
so it's a fictional retelling of his life story,
Yeah,
but it's
that's
based
a good way to
on
put it.
a book that was written about his life, which may also be a fictional retelling.
So it's probably mostly fiction, but the dude did exist.
yeah,
Okay, that's
Um,
understandable.
Yeah.
like there's artistic liberties taken. Like one of the main rivals is deaf.
Yeah,
Like-
because he was never deaf.
Yeah, he wasn't
like,
deaf.
really
There's
Kojiro
nothing
was.
that says he's deaf,
Yeah.
but
It's just like, oh yeah, that would
they
be
just
cool.
made him deaf because
Yeah.
that's cool.
And it's actually kind of a good plot device. Or I think he
Yeah.
used it well as a plot device.
Yeah, it's really well written with how that character is
Yeah.
portrayed.
Damn, I wish I read manga.
It's like 300 chapters so
yeah,
far.
fuck no.
Like it's,
Okay,
Okay.
but that's did you
Verse.
said this because I read it in like I think a day or something, 2 days, a few days. I read it in like a couple of days because it's like there's not really that much to read, like the word wise.
Oh,
Like,
like
it's not like reading a novel, like manga, because it's not like a novel. Like there's
I take
pictures.
so there's like 300 chapters, but you can just read it super quickly.
To me.
Yeah, for
I don't know. If you really like to stop and like appreciate the art, then it'll probably take you forever.
Nah, I don't. Do
art
that shit.
tangent. The art
All right, I'm
on this manga
actually need to pee.
is so fucking good. Like, unlike most manga, it's really cartoony. You know, the anime eyes, big and all that. They're children. They have a Dorito chin. In
Under-
Vagabond, it looks really realistic for just black and white.
Oh, it's just black. Oh, because it's a manga.
'cause it's a
I was thinking
manga.
about it as a like a. I was actually imagining it as like a Netflix anime for some reason.
No, anime. A lot of people are against it becoming an anime because
Really?
it's so detailed. It'd be hard to pull off.
Oh
to
yeah, it would be
animate.
like the shitty like 3D Berserk adaptation.
Yeah, definitely. And it'd work well as a live action movie or something, but as an anime, it'd fall apart because details and stuff would be lost, and they'd have to keep up with realistic proportions and all that. It's really great. It's amazing. The artist or the creator author uses like a brush to make the line art.
Oh, Pog.
Yeah, most manga creators just use like a pen, like a dip pen where they dip the ink, but this one, the author just uses a brush because he feels like that it's having it be a loose tool, it'd make for better fluid looking drawing.
That's actually pretty
Are you
Pog.
still talking about?
You started this topic.
I did. It's my fault.
Well,
Oh, should we go back?
the
to
story is on hiatus, by the way. It's still going, but it's been on hiatus since like 2013.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about these. I had like one final thing to say. It's
Oh, yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's not like as gut wrenchingly cringe as I remember it.
Mine made me nervous. I've never been that nervous ever before, not even to talking to girls.
Really?
Damn.
I like I said, I don't even know where mine is. Mine was dumb, and I just put like $5 in it because like, hey, you'll probably be broke, stupid.
Yeah, none of us really took it seriously.
No. I didn't
Like, I thought I wrote something that said something like "sit straight," stop, like have you stopped slouching?
damn.
But I didn't. I guess.
You just thought about it.
I guess I gaslit myself.
I feel like it's hard to take shit like that seriously. Just in general, hard to take shit like that seriously.
Yeah,
but, like,
especially
yeah.
since we're like
I
really young.
I feel like during that time period too, because it's like you can like think like conceptualize like shit. What do I want to do in the future, or whatever. But like it doesn't feel concrete. So
Yeah.
it's just like It's like I don't even know am I gonna be fucking dead in 6 years? I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, I permanently live in the moment. I cannot think about the future whatsoever.
I do too much. I think about the future too much and shit. I'd be rushing.
I don't worry.
I'd be speed running.
Speed run the
80%. I'm doing
death
that.
percent.
Yeah.
That should be easy. The best RNG to have.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind.
The world record speed run to life is an abortion.
I was gonna make this.
Okay, segueing into our next topic, Roe v. Wade.
So at the time that this is being recorded, this is right around the leaked documents.
The leaked documents.
On opinions on Roe v. Wade, which looks like it's going to be overturned. So we're not going to be memeing any. This is all, definitely serious. These are genuinely our opinions for sure. So where do we want to start with this?
I say we kill the baby.
Damn, I was gonna say that,
bro.
Now I won't seem original.
Yeah. Fuck pro-choice. We're pro-abortion.
I'm pro-death. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I just figured maybe we could serve as a good straw man for pro-birthers, right?
Understandable.
Yeah.
I don't follow.
Oh yeah, just our opinions are that, and the opinions of the entire movement is that we should be able to do postnatal abortions. That's really what it should be mandatory.
Up to 6 years old, I think. No, up to 18, I think.
I don't,
to be honest.
See, the problem with that is too many people are going to agree with that.
Yeah, you're right. Up till 6.
Think about boomer humor for a second.
True. But also boomers are really invested in having children to work in the future. That's a big part of the culture.
Oh my god. Okay, this is sort of on topic, but I saw some shit that was like Coca-Cola and a couple other corporations had donated a bunch of fucking money over the past, I don't know, several years or whatever to anti-abortion movements or some shit like that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ontologically evil.
Literally proving that they just want more wage slaves.
Yeah.
I ain't hear about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm about to boycott Coca-Cola, man. I can't.
There were more. I forget.
Speaking of these dystopian ass topics, did anything come about Amazon making a? Did anything come? Yeah. Did Amazon come? Did anything come about Amazon actually trying to make a company town?
I don't know.
A what?
They were trying to buy a town in Arizona and make it to where literally everything was Amazon owned.
Oh,
every business, every house.
Yeah,
literally a company.
They did have that Amazon store where you can just pick shit up.
Yeah, it was the prototype for that type of thing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that. I only know they had a hearing or something with I think it was in the
It might have got shot down and no one talked about it.
Yo,
yeah, I hope hopefully.
Yeah, fucking hopefully.
Yo, Amazon bookstore. That'd be crazy.
Bro, I feel like corporations really at this point just be reading dystopian novels and playing games and shit and just be
yeah, we should.
It's not a bad idea. We could do that.
I mean, Elon Musk is literally the bad guy in every single cyberpunk anything, and people are yeah, he's we love Elon Musk.
Tony Stark, but really he's actually okay. So I've heard what would be a good villain, because Lex Luthor, right? Because that's the Superman.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos is definitely Lex Luthor. They're both bald.
But Lex Luthor was a bad guy, but was he really the bad guy? Because he just didn't trust him. Sure, he's a xenophobe, right?
Yeah.
But is he the bad guy?
I don't read comics. I don't fucking know.
I don't know that much. I just know that he was some rich dude that didn't like Superman. It's was he wrong though? Could he be wrong?
Who fucking knows? I don't want to be devil's advocate here.
Elon is definitely not Tony Stark. Yeah.
Nah, fuck that guy.
Elon is a tryhard.
I mean, I think
seriously, every one of his tweets is just 69 funny, and then he gets 69,000 likes or 690 more. Fuck.
I think at one point he said the average human life doesn't matter, which objectively he's not wrong, right? Obviously, me speaking as a bit of a nihilist here, he's not wrong, but that should kind of give you an idea of how he makes decisions on shit, right? How are you calling this guy the good guy when he has literally said the average human life doesn't matter?
Yeah, exactly. People are. This man should not have power. This man should not have money. He's fucking insane.
No one man should.
I mean, reusable rockets. Don't get me wrong. All right, reusable rockets are cool.
Yes.
You know?
But
if
he's
not-
also admitted to just like wanting to do indentured servitude on Mars.
I think he's. I was gonna say. I
That's
bet
his
he's
business plan for Mars.
I bet he's probably pro eugenics and shit too.
Yeah,
Let's just take the elite to Mars.
Like, his final plan is that he's the king of Mars and Mars is the queen. And every time you get on, he's like, you have to bow to your Mars mother. And, like, they kiss the ground and then they watch him fuck a hole in the ground. That's what's going to happen. He's only obsessed with fucking Mars. He does not care about people.
I mean, like, I can't... Look, it's the internet's fault because Mars waifu. I mean...
Yeah, Earth Chum.
Yeah, I remember Earth Chum.
Yeah.
So, like...
I don't fuck with sick bitches, though.
No. She probably had...
You gotta
she had that COVID.
Yeah, you gotta drink you some Pedialyte. You know, sit on the couch for a couple days. Maybe then I'll check on Earth Chan. But other than
that, why don't they do like Saturn's moons? And shit? Is that a thing? Hold on.
They do
y'all can
Saturn.
continue.
I don't know.
I know Shadman did a universe
Let me
chunk,
just.
and she was a fat fucking mommy.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I've seen that. Oh. I mean, ignore that.
Well, Merryweather Comics makes just chons of everything.
Merryweather's fucking great.
I looked up Rule 34 Saturn.
Like,
Mouth the game. Just
there was Black Hole Chon. And she was big.
She got mass.
She got that mass. Yeah.
I'm assuming Black Hole Chan's head game would be okay. I know I shouldn't.
Man.
Are we gonna?
We did not spend a lot of time on Roe v. Wade.
No.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Tangent time.
Are we?
We run on tangents, just like America runs on dump.
I regret.
What? Oh, she has a cock and balls. Hell yeah, based.
But yeah, I don't. I mean, like, I guess we're just gonna keep letting old men do shit. Is that the plan?
Sounds like a great idea.
Speaking of old men, is Kenny Llama an old man?
He's a rapper.
I've got Kenny Llama drop on here.
He's a pro rapper. Yeah, he's a pro rappist. I think.
Yeah, he does the rap really well.
Understandable.
I feel like
you're the one that's been all over this shit. So go ahead.
I'm not really all over this shit.
Oh my god! Why did you put it on your fucking?
He wrote it down. I wasn't
wrote
really
it down.
serious about it.
I thought you actually wanted to talk about Kenny Llama.
I mean, we can talk about.
I mean, we could just say that he's dropping next week.
Is it next week?
It's next week.
I'm probably
May 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Fuck yeah.
And I hope it's good because his past albums were more than good.
Speaking of albums, Bring Me the Horizon. How are we feeling about
what's Bring Me the Horizon?
What would they new?
They're a metalcore band.
Yeah, but they've really like kind of like moved through several genres over the course.
Yeah,
they changed their genders a couple of times.
Like the first album, like their first album was probably straight.
It was
straight,
it was,
but then they changed their gender.
Yeah.
Haven't
changed.
It's like how many light bulbs have they changed?
Probably a lot.
None.
Nah,
they're too busy.
Their gender.
Their debut is like deathcore, and that's just like Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, like you literally can't just like
hard metal rock.
Like that's it.
Like, understandable.
But then like it doesn't sound good at first, but like if you have an appreciation for instrumental music or metal, it's like, oh, this is actually listenable, except for the Tasmanian Devil screeching.
Right.
That's understandable.
And then like they just slowly migrated more and more towards, I don't know, would you say pop?
Just like a modern,
modern. That's pop. Pop is such
punk rock metal fusion.
Yeah. And then their old fans complain because it's like, you're not metal anymore. It's like, yeah, we can actually understand what they're saying now, so like we kind of like them.
Yeah, it's shit changes, bro. Don't hold on to the past.
You're right.
Yeah, the thing is, I like their old music, but I wouldn't want more of their old music.
Right.
Because they're capable of doing much more.
I like it when Bad Omens too with their newest album. Like they gotta evolve. Really, you gotta evolve. That's kind of
I really don't fuck with artists that don't want to evolve at all.
Right.
Like MGMT got famous for 3 joke songs they made to make fun of pop music, and then they had a chance to make millions and billions of like first album to sell 1 trillion albums. They had a chance for it, and they
could have
like,
did a sweep.
and they were like, "Nah, we decide to be broke as shit forever, making this trash electronic music."
Didn't they make a song with Kid Cudi or is that?
Yeah, it's like Pursuit of Happiness. That's
that one.
That's a podcast song. It's not bad. But yeah, like they actually could have like evolved their like changed their music, actually tried to do something while they were selling albums, but nah, they were like, yeah, I know we made you a lot of money, record label, but we're just gonna make trash now.
Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of the weird thing to me too. Is like, yeah, if you don't evolve, like, sure, you can evolve wrong, and you're gonna lose your old fan base, and you may not get a new one. But like, usually that's not what happens. Usually you evolve, and everybody's like, this new shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know this is such an old example, but like the Beatles, right? Like they straight up started out. I don't even like listen to the Beatles.
I fucking hate the Beatles,
right? But they started out making like just like stupid, shitty love songs and stuff. But like, eventually they were like they actually like grew as people. They went from like boy band to like individuals, and then Sergeant Pepper's was.
And beating their wives.
Yeah.
Well, that's and blaming some random woman for the breakup of the band.
But was it?
I don't know that shit.
Was it Yoko Ono? Is that
Yoko Ono?
Yoko Ono, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I understand that the Beatles basically invented pop music, but they invented shit pop music.
Right.
Music is shit. I fucking hate.
Like but that's the thing though. Is like now nobody really listens to Sergeant. I probably shouldn't say that because they do, but like Sergeant Pepper's, like nobody fucking listens to that shit. But like that's their actual like
but then
bearing their soul music, right?
Every music nerd is like listen to Sergeant Pepper, but every real person's never listened to it.
Yeah, I know that's probably like not a good recent example.
And
everybody knows the Beatles. So.
And every real person doesn't listen to Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon, but they wear the Dark Side of the Moon merch.
Don't even get me started on that shit.
Because it looks cool.
Fucking, you know, like Rush. Do you know who Rush is?
I fucking love Rush.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I hate Geddy Lee's voice. I don't like his voice.
That's understandable.
But I listen to them because, like, instrumentally,
they're so fucking
like
good.
Technically impressive.
It's like they make music that sounds like spray art on the side of a van.
Yeah.
That's the type of music I love, like smoking weed in my wizard tower type crazy shit. I fuck with that.
But yeah, bring me anyway. But they're doing this thing now where like, so survival horror was like they kind of went back to metal roots, but still had a very modern take. And you know who they had help produce it? Mick Gordon.
Yo, I need to listen to that.
The Doom guy. It's fucking crazy. It actually sounds really good.
Yeah, that whole album. I mean, I guess there's songs that are better than others, but like they slap. Like
yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 from me.
Me too. There's actually one that almost sounds like an anime opening. Okay, like the chorus at least sounds like an, because they had Baby Metal as a feature on the song.
The Japanese idol metal group.
Yeah.
Baby Idol.
I'll definitely give this an interested out of 10. This is piquing my interest. I want to listen to this shit.
They even got the Evanescence chick.
They got the Evanescence chick in there?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Which I fucking hate her because, you know, I'm wearing a Caesar shirt. So like, I don't. Did you know the whole thing? Like she like cheated on him and shit with the drummer or something. I think it was the drummer.
That's some bullshit metal drama. I don't care.
Right.
I like Hailstorm and I like Pierce the Veil, and that's what I call
the metal meta.
The metal meta, yeah. But their new album. I'm asking about their new one is because they're so apparently. I think what Ollie said is they wanted to do like kind of the genres that have influenced them with like a modern take. But like so that one was like their, I guess, like would that be like postmodern, like metal or like new metal or something?
Postmodern neoliberal.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything Jordan Peterson's scared of in one sentence.
Yeah. But like their next one that they've released a couple singles that I guess are gonna be on it is like supposed to be like some like emo shit, I guess.
Oh, I fucking love emo shit. Let's go.
Well, okay, so far
verse.
Have you shit?
No worries about it.
Have you shit
verse?
Though?
You can just.
Do you need
I haven't
to make
shit
boom?
yet.
You can just like remove that.
Yeah, I'll also remove this.
I called him a slur. Not his name. I don't know what's worse, calling you your name or a slur.
He called me slur from Sakamoto days.
Damn. Remember when our Spanish teacher tried to get me on saying slurs?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Because
I do.
I was fucking with them. I was like, yeah, I like Mexico because I love eating beans, and they got so much beans in their meals. And he tried to take me to the principal for like calling people.
I do.
beans.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah,
Dude,
Mr.
Well, we need it. We'll get
Oh my
into your
God.
He
story.
fucking hated my ass.
Dude, wait. I want to. This will be quick, but there's this one chick.
You got 30 seconds.
This black chick, and she was like saying some shit. You were always saying shit, and she was like you're only saying that because you like me, and then you're like, no, I think you're pretty ugly.
Yeah, I fucking hate your ass.
And she was like, I may be ugly, but at least my booty fat.
They like freaked the fuck out. They went straight primal.
Yeah.
All of her friends, I guess I should say.
I can't remember what
All
her
of
fucking
friends,
name
all of
was.
her friends,
It was,
The reason she hated me was because she started riding the bus, and I was already on that bus before she was. I had my seat. I had 2 seats in the back where I laid back and I took a
see where
nap.
this is going.
And every single time she fucking kicked my legs off that seat and sat in it. I'm like, you fucking bitch! I'm gonna make your life hell.
Did you
That's
say
what I
that to her?
did.
Wait.
No, I didn't say that to her.
she sat at the back of the bus.
Yeah, she sat at the back of the bus. Fucking took the seat from me. There's plenty of seats around there, but she took the seat from me.
She chose to sit at the back of the bus while be a person of color.
Oh my fucking god! I did not see that. I was too invested in the story.
We just want to confirm it was a choice.
It was a choice.
Honestly,
choice.
where we graduated from, I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of was like, hey, you know where to go.
She just sits like 2 rows back, and he's just like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
Yeah, she was a big whore from what I've heard.
She was a bitch.
Like, who the fuck?
Are you slut shaming right now?
I'll slut shame her. She's a
I said
fat
that's
fucking
what-
whore.
I'm not calling her that because I want to. That's just what I've heard. That's what people have called her. Not
What
me.
we can confirm is if you throw attention in front of it, then we can confirm that.
Well, she was a sexual whore.
Speaking of sexual horrors,
Was she goaded with the sauce?
did anyone else think I was pregnant for like half a year of school?
You can't just say people's names.
Oh damn!
He didn't say a name.
No,
It was another slur.
Yeah,
We used another slur.
Yeah, you can cut it out because this doesn't mean anything. But like, because no one else agrees with me. But for like 6 months, she only wore sundresses, and she had literally she
God.
wasn't fat, but her stomach was huge. I was like, does no one else notice this?
No, I noticed that she got fat. I'm not fat shaming.
Yeah.
She
I
looked
don't-
fucking pregnant.
I think she's
was-
pregnant now, actually.
Nice.
You know, we
with-
should. What? Oh no!
Who the fuck is this?
We're just gonna have to.
He
we're
played
just
the
gonna have to cut.
basketball.
We're gonna have to cut most. Of
So he was balling.
He was
At what
balling,
cost was
and he
he
emptied
balling?
his balls in.
Oh my god! I saw
Yeah,
a
he was
post where somebody was telling a sad fucking story, and they said they were bawling their eyes out, and they spelled they spelled it with 2 L's. And it was just like, damn, bro, like, yeah, you know, my dad sexually abuses me. I was sitting there, and I was just bawling.
Oh no!
You're balling too hard.
At what cost?
Do we want to talk about fat phobia? Do we want to, or is that? I feel like that's not even-
Phasmophobia? I never played it.
I don't really care.
Looks
Don't
interesting.
make fun of fat people. I guess it makes
Yeah.
them feel bad. That's
Don't
just
don't make
mean.
fun of fat people to their face. Right?
Yeah.
Encourage people to become healthy, but not to
Yeah,
go deeper down into
I was
the
gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't. I
rabbit
guess.
hole of
And
unhealthiness.
panning all fat people together is kind of like dickish in general because like there's some people who are like fat lazy fucking pieces of shit, but not all of them are. Like some of them, like my dad, his thyroid don't work,
Yeah.
so he just bloated. He just fat as shit for no reason.
he
Right.
bloated.
Well,
with
then
the
you've got
sauce.
shit that's
He
like
bloated with the sauce.
like PCOS. That's like apparently like relatively common. I mean, everything is relative with like fucking health condition because it's like it's only it's like 18
Everyone's unhealthy.
right. And it's like it's 18%. It's like, oh, that's not that much. But then you like
It's
look at how
millions of
many
people.
fucking right. So but it's like one of those cyclical things where it's like basically hormones don't be working right. It's ovarian cyst is the condition. So like estrogen and shit is all fucky, and so your metabolism doesn't function at the same rate. So like but it also like you eat more because of it, but then because you eat more and you have a lower.
Yeah, basically making fun of all fat people. It doesn't account for the people who didn't choose to.
Right.
And like you just don't make fun of people for shit they can't control. That's just mean.
Yeah,
right.
Just like.
Although I will say the majority of people that are like obese, especially not just overweight, but like.
There's this one fat bitch that I fucking hate. She drives 20 minutes every single day to this gas station to get food. She has 15 fucking kids, and she always pays with her food stamp card. Somehow always has like thousands of dollars on it for some reason. I don't even think that's fucking possible. Like literally the Republican stereotype of a welfare queen.
Well, if she has 15 kids,
she is the straw man.
Yeah, she's, and I don't care about making fun of her like this because she's a fucking bitch to me. She sucks.
That's like, don't make fun of people for shit they can't control unless they're a stupid fucking cunt.
Unless they're a stupid fucking cunt. Like one time her car broke down over there and she's like, can you spare a cigarette? I'm like, yeah, are you fine with like American Spirit menthols? Because I'm a hipster, I guess. I smoke hipster cigarettes. And she's like, fine, if that's all you could give me. And I'm like, yeah, that's all I can give you, you fucking bitch. I get her the cigarette. She's like, I smoke 3 cigarettes in an hour. I'm like, I gave you 1 cigarette. Deal with it. Like, you fucking bitch.
The entitlement. Bro.
Yeah, seriously.
Holy shit.
Like a literal Republican stereotype. Nothing but like a pile of entitlement.
Damn. She is the straw man.
She literally is the straw man.
Straw woman.
Hey, well, are you making assumptions here?
Well, I was saying she.
That's, I guess.
Did you just assume my gender? Did you assume her gender?
Did
you assume anyone's gender?
I assumed her gender.
Because I'm about to fuck you. I'm about to rock your shit.
Go ahead.
We don't even know her name. I guess we just refer to her as the fat woman.
The fat woman, yes.
Yeah. That's what I think. Don't make fun of people for shit unless they suck or like. I've made fun of people for being overweight before that are like not necessarily like just horrible people.
Oh yeah, we can all just be assholes like individually, but Pan like in general, just don't be an asshole.
Right.
Know? But like everyone has their asshole moments.
Yeah. But usually if I do and it's someone that doesn't suck, it's because they complain about being overweight and then I watch them eat like 2 fucking packs of donuts. And it's like after talking about how they want to lose weight, I'm just like, oh my fucking god.
Dude, I have this friend, he's like slightly overweight. You know, he's a bit he's a bit of a chunky dude.
Yeah.
He had this girlfriend, right? She's like, do you think I'm fat? No, she didn't even say, do you think I'm fat? She said, I think I've been getting fatter lately. And this is like spring, like right before summer body season. So he's like, I've kind of gained a lot of weight. Like, do you actually care about this? Like, would you want to go to the gym together? Like, this would be a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
She was just fishing for compliments. She literally broke up with him a week later.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Like, how can you be that fucking shallow?
Yeah, because he was like, damn, this is cool. She's like, that's taking her health into her own hands and acknowledging that she might need, and then she's like,
yeah, and like
you really think I've gained weight?
Yeah, like we could do something together as a couple, and then it's like, you think I'm fat? You said so, bitch. Don't be like that.
So King deserved better anyway.
King deserved better, dude. He has. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about his personal shit, actually.
But yeah, I feel like the reason it's so. I say controversial. I don't think it's really that fucking controversial, but like it's just because like. A lot, like everybody who doesn't have condition, like I feel like obesity is the big thing because we have such a high. I think it's like, isn't it like 75% of Americans are like obese or overweight at this point?
Well,
that's
according to, that's according to the BMI, and the BMI is actually like really, it's super inaccurate. If you're 6'5", like I am, being over 200 pounds is considered overweight.
Yeah.
I'm at 200 pounds right now. Do you see how
200 pounds is overweight for 6'5"?
Yeah, for 6'5".
Okay.
And like, look at how I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Like.
Yeah.
Barely anything.
Well, and I feel like the overweight metric is maybe not as like obesity is really what we need to focus on as far as like being a little bit overweight. It's like that's up to you. Like that really should just be like, are you cool with it?
Yeah.
Because there's not like too many like risks and stuff, but being obese, like
like literally any time I've like gotten weight at the doctor, it's like oh, you're 230 pounds, just nearly BMI, as if that matters. Like, from the nurse. Like, they're, like, even them, they're like, the BMI doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like a big part of it is just because, like, it's the people that are, like, that don't have any issues, but are, like, losing weight is hard. That they don't have any conditions. They're like, losing weight is hard. And it's like, bro, you literally just expend more calories than you intake. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's literally it. For normal people, that's literally it.
I don't know shit about this topic, to be honest.
Okay. But that's literally it. To lose weight, all you have to do is expend more calories than you intake. So you can either intake less or you can do, like, activities and shit.
I know nothing about eating healthy. I don't eat at all day. And then around 10 p.m., I have what I call snake meal, where I like eat my entire caloric intake for a day.
That's actually called intermittent fasting, and
so that is accidentally healthy.
So that's kind of a case of accidentally healthy.
But it is just like ramen and pizza, though.
Right? I was gonna say it's also dependent on what you eat.
So you're saying if I switched to like chicken salads and shit, I would be like, I would be insanely healthy.
If you diversified your diet, then yeah. I mean, because I don't eat for like 20 hours out of the day. About usually what I do. Which sounds like that's kind of what.
Yeah, that's. I'll have like one chicken wing at work and then have no breakfast, and then like come home and then just be like, okay, I'm hungry now, and then eat everything.
But that's actually, I don't want to just pull shit out of my ass because some of it has been like researched and proven with.
Also, fasting is just like it's been used as a health fad way too often. Like there's not a lot of research behind a lot of that type of stuff.
Well, intermittent fasting, the thing is, you losing weight. Obviously, you'll. So the thing with shit, I need to get my fucking thoughts together. So a lot of people like eat throughout the day, and that's part of the problem in terms of they don't eat like meals. People eat like instead of just eating meals, people like snack shit in between, and it's never healthy snacks either. It's like fucking Doritos or something, right?
That's what I'd be doing. I'd be eating a full ass meal, and then right after I'd be snacking.
But people like snack throughout the day, so their caloric intake goes way up. And intermittent fasting is just like kind of an easy way to, because you can only eat so much at one time before, the fucking mechanoreceptors and the folds of your stomach are like, hey, yo, you stretching this bitch, it's time to stop.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, it's like, again, normal people, right?
Yeah.
Just
I don't know shit about
the
this
caveat
topic.
on that, right? But yeah, so like it's actually could be good for people with that are diabetic because it increases insulin resistance. Because you think about it, like insulin is just the shit that's like, hey yo, like we need to lower your blood sugar, like right, yeah. So when you eat, you've got all this excess sugar, right? No matter what you eat, you got all this excess sugar, and now it's in your blood, and so you got to use insulin to increase the uptake. It increases cellular uptake of sugar, glucose, I guess is what I should say. Yeah. So when you do intermittent fasting, it forces your body to use its glycogen stores and then fat, which is, and actually not just fat. If you have like a fatty liver or something, which is a thing that either because you're a fucking alcoholic or everybody stores fat differently.
Yeah.
So you actually lose visceral fat before you lose shit.
Outside fat. Like
yeah.
The fat you see.
Right. So it could be good for that, but a big part of it is diabetics should really, or pre-diabetics, I guess maybe is what I should say too, because a lot of times like you go to the doctor and they'll be like, "Yo, you're pre-diabetic, like you're getting close, your blood sugar's way too fucking high," and so what happens? How type 2 diabetes happens? Because type 1 and type 2 are different. There's actually
aren't you born with type 1?
Yeah, it's an autoimmune.
Oh, my uncle actually died from that.
Yeah, they don't live very long. That's why I've said about the I can't say names, but like he's not gonna live very. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, that dude was. Wild.
He's not gonna live.
Yeah, I kind of expected that.
He's gonna die, but at least he fucked someone's mom.
You know what the last thing my dad's brother said to him before he died of diabetes was? My dad was sitting on the couch and he comes into the house and he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna die," and he's like, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking weirdo! No, you aren't."
Dies,
and he fucking died.
That's honestly that's so fucking. I mean, cool, maybe cool is not the right word, but like that's like life really do be a tragic comedy. Right?
Life is literally. It just be like that. Like when my dad told that to me, I'm like, man, this is so fucking sad and this is so fucking funny.
But like, how long after that did he die?
Like the day of. That was literally the last
like,
words he said to his
with
brother.
it.
That's fucking
Shit.
But anyway, so yeah, like what diabetes is basically your cells, because you're using insulin constantly. So like your cells develop the resistance to insulin. So your blood sugar goes up because the hormone that normally tells your cells to take in glucose doesn't work anymore. So the cells can't take in the glucose, which means it just stays in your fucking blood.
Damn, we really do just be like biological machines.
Yeah, for real. Well, shit. Well, I mean, you know, like action potentials and shit are like a big thing, and like how like membrane channels and stuff work. But yeah,
to be honest, you sound like the tech guy in movies to me. Like I'm like,
dude, somebody has
speak English, damn it.
Shit. I think it was. You remember? Again, we're cutting out all the names anyway, but
Yeah.
She said one time, I sound like the scientist in movies when they be talking about like why this shit is bad, or like why this is gonna, don't do this because the world's gonna end or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, speak English.
Yeah,
4 eyes.
Yeah.
They fucking are pussies. That's another Gianni one. It's just came out.
Yes.
That's so fucking good.
Turning the frogs gay. Shit. Let's go to another topic. I think
I've got
like
too
10
autistic
minutes talking about diabetes.
too autistic to text, trans
Go
stuff.
ahead with that.
Too autistic to text?
Yeah.
I'm too autistic to text.
Oh, text versus
Texting versus calling.
You'd
yeah.
rather call.
I'd rather call people, to be honest.
And again, I think we all agree it depends on the volume of information that needs to be exchanged.
Usually
right?
I just be talking about a lot of shit at the same time, so
Right.
that's why I call people.
Right.
I don't like to text you 7 little small things. I like to call you and then talk for 5
Yeah.
minutes, and that's it.
But see, like, when I'm at work and I have to, like, cover, like, the phone, like, answer the fucking phone sometimes, I just wish people, like, wish we had, like, an automated system, because, like, most of it's just people, like, oh, can I schedule this, or can I, it's like, bro, you could literally just, like, we could just have a thing where they fucking do it.
Yeah.
And then if they want to cancel, like, they could just cancel it.
Yeah, do it online or some shit.
Right. So, and then it's like multitasking, and I fucking hate multitasking.
I fucking hate multitasking. I want to do one thing and then do the next thing.
I think there's some kind of...
Shit.
Is that your phone?
It was nothing. It was nothing.
I think there's some kind of like studies that are just, like humans are just bad at like we shouldn't multitask. Like it's
it's such a dumb skill to ask of people. It's like that is such a specific thing that not a lot of people have.
right. It's cool though. Like the person who actually does the job, like she's good at it. Like she can fucking multitask. Like
watching people multitask is kind of cool.
It's impressive.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like I've like been talking to her while she writes a note about something else while also on the phone.
Yeah,
And I'm just like,
it doing? The whole thing of multitasking, it sucks so much. It's like the new corporate hell, you know, like where everyone has to be like a little profile on Indeed, you know, and you have to like be the most perfect match for the job, or they can just go on to the next flood of people.
oh my god, fuck.
Like multitasking.
That reminds me
so fucking millennial.
So it does. The anti-work subreddit. So
Fucking hate anti-work leftists.
Existed.
okay,
How would anything get done?
the shit on Fox. Well, and that's like see, I thought
water, but pretend like I rage quit the stream.
okay. I think they made a new one like after that the Fox News interview.
Yeah.
Did you okay, you saw that, right?
Well, I didn't see the news subreddit.
but you saw
I
the
did.
clip.
The clip of the Fox News
News,
interview. Yeah.
They out of all the people they could fucking choose to do that. So they
No.
made a new subreddit.
No, I think they didn't choose anybody to represent.
Oh,
the
it was just
sub-
one of the
it
mods was just
yeah.
like, I'll do it.
I think the people of the subreddit were like, no, we actually have to get somebody who's qualified to speak for us. Like, they're able to talk to people and not be some socially inept neat.
Yeah.
And one of those was actually the moderators and chose to go on there themselves. And
Didn't they like
That shit
misgender the mod because it wasn't
I
the
don't know,
the
they
mod.
probably did. I don't know much about
Either way,
it,
the
just
whole
that.
thing was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I really thought it was satirical at first. I thought it was some kind of fucking joke.
It was so bad and awkward.
Willow, did you see? Do you know? Okay, so
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So they made a new after that happened. Somebody made a new subreddit called Work Reform, which I think most of the people on anti-work were wanting more, like, work reform was the point, not anti-work.
Yeah, it's such a stupid fucking
getting
label.
paid for existing.
Right. No, they're just all stupid fucking libtards, if we're being honest. I mean,
Fucking idiots.
goddamn liberals.
Like, we should just have robots do literally everything and no one leaves their fucking house. What are you talking about?
But yeah, I think a lot of people on the sub realized that, like, oh yeah, the moderators are actually fucking insane. Because everybody on the sub was like, like, can we do like a 30-hour work week, or maybe just like get paid enough to fucking live? But like,
yeah. Reddit moderators be like,
that shit was hilarious though. Honest.
There was a subreddit called Cringetopia.
Oh yeah,
and you'd
it
go.
was.
It was
Oh,
it
I
was a
got rid of
subreddit. Well, it's gone to shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it used to be, well, obviously in the name, where you'd see cringe videos, like, for your daily dose of cringe.
Yeah.
And then recently one of the moderators just snapped and started spamming like racist and sexist shit.
Yeah.
And
it seems like subs always end up far left or far. It doesn't matter like what the fucking topic is, unless it's like r/aw.
I think it's correlation instead of causation, because people who never leave their house
are obviously going to be more extreme.
Become more extreme, and they become Reddit moderators.
The thing is, like, it's not just one moderator; it's multiple moderators that could just get rid of this one guy, but they're like, nah,
this
like,
dude's fine.
This is actually funny. Like, he's actually trolling you. He's making the subreddit worse.
Yeah, he was doing a little goof.
And, well, something like that happened. It just happens to a lot of subreddits when they become popular.
But you're right, though. I mean, like, like, it's really weird to me that, like, the Thin Blue Line subreddit, like, it's all right now. I don't know how that happened.
It's because the left went lefter.
The left went lefter.
Did y'all see the new episode of
Morbius?
All Gas No Breaks?
Yeah.
They had the trans flag Punisher stickers. They were selling.
Isn't the Punisher like?
Why is that such a simple? He's just like a fucking vigilante.
Yeah, it's because cops think they're vigilantes. They want to kill indiscriminately.
There's even like a.
Well, when you say indiscriminately, you mean people of color.
They definitely want to kill discriminately. Very discriminately.
There's a moment in one of the comics where cops find, or they just see the Punisher and they're like, "Dude, we love you," and the Punisher's like, "You shouldn't love me. Like, you should be doing your job, you fucking pig."
Yeah, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Go pick up trash. Stop loitering.
Like, I feel like the Punisher story, like, it's not supposed to be, like, inspirational. It's supposed to be fucked. Like, that's the point.
Well, like, alt-right people are just super fucking autistic. They can never... They always read everything at face value. They never actually look at the deep morals of anything. Like, have you gone to, like... There's some website where it, like, rates how Christian media is for your children. It is so fucking hilarious what they can skew as Christian, which is, like, shit that's just completely anti. I can't think of an example. Maybe. I can't think of an example right now. We gotta look some up later. But yeah, like, they literally read everything at fucking face value. Like Fox News had a segment on the new Lorax movie, and they're like, of course the corporation guy is bad. And it's like, corporate people made that character to strawman people who hate corporate. Like, it's doing you a favor, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Right. I don't... It really do be funny when, like corporate, like, I get where, like, the politics comes in with, like, small business shit and how that should be run and, like, the freedoms that they have and shit like that. I get how that, like, but, like, how is it not universally agreed upon that corporations are fucking evil?
Yeah.
Like,
like, y'all know the shit Nestle's doing?
Not all of them are evil. God. Have you seen Nintendo? They make it the games.
They make it the game.
They make it the games, and they sue the small game developers.
And I'm sure their work culture is just as bad as most other places.
Literally anywhere else.
They
yeah.
totally don't try to cease and desist fan game their
Well,
property.
it is
No,
a-
that never happened. That's
It is a Japanese
it's
company.
fake news.
And the Japanese
That's what
like,
I'm saying. Yeah, their work culture is
relationship
kinda-
with work is god
It's
awful.
fucked.
See, the thing is, like, something like that with, like, Sega, a group of, like, game developers, Christian Whitehead made a lot of fan games of Sonic, and Sega actually recruited those people to make
Yeah.
Sonic Mania.
Yeah, see, that's based.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
pretty basic.
So, why Nintendo just making people
I
with
don't know.
a great skill to
Speaking of corporate city, Toyota is actually making I don't know if it's fucking done, but like a renewable energy like town or city or some shit in Japan.
What
It's
the
like
fuck?
like it's like, and so like for the first part, like since it's just like a project or like an experiment or whatever,
Yeah.
the only people that live there will be like engineers and like scientists and shit who will like
Yeah, it's
quantify everything. But it runs completely off of like renewable energy and shit, and like
so it's like a thought experiment actually built out.
yeah, which is again like it's weird to me because like I'm like why are they doing? I feel like Japan and Japanese companies are like a really good example of like how social control is both like extreme social control because they're right.
Yeah.
they're right.
Is both they're right. They're just right, dude.
They're correct. You should work 6 hours after your shift ended and
Right,
not
and
get
they're
paid
right
for it.
leaning.
Yeah, but like that's the thing is like they're very like competent and they do a lot of like it's weird because they ignore the needs of the individual, right? But they come up with a lot of shit that benefits like everyone.
Yeah, they're just much more collective, but
Right.
but they're not communist whatsoever. Like they got the collective aspect and nothing else. They got the
Right.
they got the
They're
they got the community out
they're
of
they're
communism.
bees.
But it's
Yeah, they're being.
it's like kind of right because it's like kind of ironic to me because it's like we're doing this for the good of the entirety of humanity, but like if the rest of if all of humanity used your methods, then they would hate their fucking lives. So like we're making life better for people that don't want to live.
Yeah, exactly. Suicide nets. Jump off the building and get back to work tomorrow.
Yeah. This may be a cringe opinion, but like no country's perfect, but like Finland. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Finland.
Just Finland.
Yeah, they're like top 10 in like most.
Yeah. They're I think
Stuff.
I think they're top 3 in like education or something.
Yeah.
And they don't have like strict they're all about like fostering creativity and shit.
Have you seen their
So
fucking
fucking
prisons, bro?
They're also very high. In
Okay. That's not all of them. I think they still do have some like traditional ones, but they're not.
Yeah,
They're nowhere near like ours. Yeah. No
yeah,
shit.
they're like cushy ass prisons are better than the garage I'm sleeping in.
Well, shit. I mean, that's
Same
the
for Sweden.
the like prison industrial complex is a
Oh
big
yeah, it's-
fucking problem in the
it's
U.S.
fucked.
anyway. But most people were
Remember when we
surprised.
remember when we said we were getting political?
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get political. I don't know. I feel like maybe having AC in prisons in Texas isn't political.
They don't have AC
Yeah,
in
a lot of them
prisons?
Yeah,
state prisons don't have AC.
That is
yeah.
so fucked.
well,
Right.
AC is not a human right. It's a privilege.
Dude, when the fuck are we gonna make internet a human right? Like a basic human right? Come on.
Yeah, like people need that shit to get jobs.
For real.
Yeah.
That's what I've thought before about like people that don't have like phones and shit, and it's like, well, you don't need a phone because it's always like the fucking about like how to save money or like you can buy a home if now at this point we said we weren't gonna get political. The median price of y'all remember what the difference between like median and average?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no outliers, right? The median price of homes has recently passed $400,000.
Oh yeah, I totally
Yeah,
believe it.
the average has been way past it for longer because you've got like California. It's
Yeah.
just fucking insane.
Dude, my grandparents are sitting on land that was like cheap as shit because it's
Right.
literally down a hill
Yeah,
in California, and like it was cheap as shit then. The house next to them just sold for like $1 million.
Holy
yeah. No,
I'm actually going all over. I'm planning on becoming a trucker, getting my
that's
CDL.
cool. See, I figured with nursing, right? I eventually want to be a CRNA, which is like the nurse anesthetist. Fuck me, nurse anesthetist shit.
Oh, probably.
Because they make like $80 to $90 an hour or upwards, so that shit's pretty fire. But like I figured I'd do like travel nursing, and then that way I can like figure out what places suck and what places don't.
Yeah.
Definitely not staying here though. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to work towards my CDL for like the future because like I can get it for free through Workforce Commission because I'm in such a low tax bracket, you know.
That's cool.
But and that's like $4,000 schooling. You don't like overlook that, you know.
Right.
But I'm kind of taking my time right now because I've literally haven't taken time since I was like 15 to actually live as a teenager, and I'm 19 years old this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Congrats. I think are we all 19 now?
I'm 19.
Yeah.
Because Verse's birthday was
Willow's actually younger than me.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, you said you.
Yeah, I'm the oldest here. My birthday was March.
Let's go.
What was it? When was it?
May 3rd.
Yeah. Recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've always held down a job. I've always been like paying bills and shit, like since I was like 15 years old. So like I know that I can do all this cool stuff, be a trucker, get a lot of money, but I want to settle down, hang out with my friends here for a while. You know, take it all in, smoke some fucking weed, lay back.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna try to do everything and have a fucking stroke. That's my.
Understandable.
One of my uncles is a trucker. He
Okay.
actually travels long distances, so he's rarely at home.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do interstate trucking and just drop and hook, which for a union too.
But he's
a lot of money.
He's actually able to afford a lot of good shit for his kids because like
yeah, seriously, because it's like $100,000 a year if you go with the.
My cousins have gaming computers, bro, and I'm just like, fuck.
Just be aware.
What am I doing?
Yeah, well, they probably fucking paid scalpers for that shit, so fuck them anyway.
I don't know.
Also, like, I am principled on very few things, but I will not pay for like scalped shit. I will not fucking do it.
Fuck that.
I literally never cared about the newest generation of consoles. I did not understand why anyone was going crazy over it. There's no games for them. All the games are back on the old Xbox.
That's what I'm saying.
PS4.
Hold on, I wanna jump in because I don't know if did I say I have a PS5?
You have a PS5, yes.
Yeah. Okay, I was waiting for. I skipped a generation. I have PS3, so that's why I was so fucking pissed when you couldn't get one, because I didn't get one for like a year.
But then you could get like a PS4 for dirt cheap because like stocks, right?
But yeah, actually they were still selling like the same. But so I figured like I'd skip a generation, and then because even like way back they'd said that the PS5 would have backwards compatibility, and I was like, fuck it, I'll skip a generation so that way I'll have like the entire backlog of games to play for the PS4.
Like you don't have to worry about new games coming out.
While the new games came out, and then by the time I finished PS4 shit,
damn, you really do only think in the future. Right? That's just crazy.
But yeah, so I just wanted to preface, I skipped a fucking generation. So that's why I have a next gen console.
But like, I don't think I'm gonna get a new Xbox because it's literally a fucking brick that like it just runs the games I have better.
Look,
yeah.
The Xbox doesn't have Ghost of Tsushima.
I've never played that shit. So
because you have an Xbox.
Because I have an Xbox.
Yeah.
True.
Sexbox.
Yeah, no Sexbox actually.
It does have a browser.
Yeah.
I mean,
most consoles have a browser. Except the Switch.
That's
the Switch don't have a browser. No, but you can play Pokemon one-handed.
I really
is true. Gardevoir got me active. Just kidding.
I'm gonna to be honest, I really do think shit, we're getting into console wars here. Is that still a thing? Do people still argue about that?
Not really.
It's like
everyone's
the
kind of
same
over
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa died in the console.
But like I really do think I mean they're both made by shitty corporations. But I really do think X Factor. Xbox is a better platform just because like I guess this is if you liked like exclusive. I just like the fact that it's basically just fucking Windows at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I don't care about exclusives. Like none of the PS5 exclusives I really cared about, but I definitely like the fact that all my friends are on Xbox. That's the biggest reason people. The only reason I've ever played it.
And it's so fucking weird that like actually it's not that weird because Microsoft, but like everywhere else in the world, like. PlayStation is way more. It's only North America. Xbox is like the thing.
And why is that?
You know, my dog's snoring.
That's hilarious. I hope the mic picks that up.
It will not.
It'll probably be fade.
But you know, PC Master is PC.
That's understandable. I can't afford that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so mad. I bought a cheap pre-built because like way before, and this was like 3 years, two, I don't know what fucking year it is. But I bought a cheap pre-built because I figured like I can get this for cheap now, and then I can just buy like
a better one later. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna buy like a card and maybe like a power supply and some memory, like a little.
Yeah,
bit
literally just beef up the computer.
Right, and then silicon shortage because pandemic.
Yeah,
I just never. Yeah. So I haven't turned it on in like 6 months.
Yeah. Big L for anyone who didn't buy a 3080 while they were still like $45.
I was gonna get a 1650, and
Yeah,
then
that's right.
And then they released the 1650 Super. I'm like, oh shit, I'll just get that, right? And I'll just get my bread up. It's only $160, and then COVID and all that.
COVID be happening.
Scalpers, it skyrocketed more than double the price, and I had the very big set.
That's understandable.
And now GPU prices are still bad.
They're
not going back down.
Coming down.
Yeah, but
they're like instead of being 200%, they're like 180% of MSRP. So
I know what the price
for
was
used
before.
cards, for like used cards too.
It'd be like Black Friday deals.
You gotta wait for Cyber Monday for that shit.
They raised the price, but they only make the discount the base price.
That's fucked.
It's so fucked. Oh, and then I know that a lot of people were getting mad at Newegg and I think maybe Walmart. I don't know. There were a couple that did like at some point you had to like buy like a subscription service or something to be entered into a drawing for the opportunity to buy some shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But I mean that's kind of like I guess that's not like there's other industries that have been doing shit like that for a while. Like it's worse now, and that's why everybody's mad about it.
Yeah.
But
I hate the fact that everything's moving to a live service platform, like a monthly subscription. Why would I want to pay like 12 fucking monthly subscriptions?
Remember when BMW did that thing? Like I think they were one of the first ones to do it, where it's like the heated seats or like a subscription or some
fucking
shit.
God. The only subscription I stand by is Xbox Game Pass. Literally the working man subscription. Like $10. $10 a month, you get so many fucking games.
It's so good.
That's like the $5 meal from like KFC.
Truly.
Yeah.
It's like dollar menu shit, but it's so good.
And what the fuck is PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, literally nothing on PlayStation Plus.
They changed it. Right?
Okay,
they're making it. They're making it better. But what they're doing is making tiers for PlayStation Plus.
Oh my god! See what I was gonna say is that with an Xbox, if you set your profile to be home on someone else's Xbox, they get access to all of your games, all of your subscriptions, everything.
Cool.
Yeah. And so literally half the people that play Xbox pay for it, and the other half mooch off the first one.
Damn.
So it's perfect.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus used to be just like you get discounts on
garbage
digital games, and
and they didn't even have like old games. Like
it was just discounts and stuff. It wasn't really anything crazy. But then they saw with the success of Xbox Live, they thought, let's make online gaming a paywall.
Right. It's literally like it's like a shittier Nintendo, like Nintendo's online.
Yeah, and then Nintendo saw that PlayStation Plus was working, and they were like,
right. But at least they added. I don't know if they did that initially, but there's like a catalog of games.
But it's only NES and SNES games.
Those
suck balls.
That Nintendo subscription's a fucking
who
scam.
plays 16-bit games?
Nintendo's a scam. We just to clarify, we all have Switches, but
we all have Switches. Nintendo Online's a scam, and I will never pay for it. I'm not gonna pay $10 a month to get my ass kicked in Smash by a person I don't even know
because my internet is shit.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get my ass kicked, it's gonna be by someone who's next to me, so they will be under the threat of violence, and I can actually do something IRL. I don't want to just throw my own controller in an empty room. The other guy's just fucking. He's playing one-handed over there. We need to have like a shock jock radio, like soundboard. So like anytime someone says Xbox Live, we play the guy like from Yo Mama screaming Xbox Live,
or somebody uses a pronoun or something. We just play it. Gender.
But yeah, I'm trans. I'm male to female. We would like to talk about that.
All right, that's it. End of podcast.
What is this? Rhett and Link, good mythical morning.
So, bad mythical evening. Bad realistic evening.
It's just you drunk, passed out on your couch.
Yeah.
Transgender. Let's talk about it.
I don't know. What do y'all?
It's a lie.
Like, what do y'all want to know? I know you don't know much, Verse.
I don't. I just know.
Ask your quote because you're probably more representative of the average
of the average man.
You are the everyman we're putting into our story, so the people at home can understand.
Yeah, I represent all males.
That is very true.
I mean, I don't really have questions.
You don't.
Besides, like, do you like men now? Have you even liked men to begin with?
It's kind of unrelated, isn't it?
I don't fucking know, really. I call myself pansexual because I fuck with a lot of different types of people, but like each gender, I've got a specific type. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
I like really thick women and really small, skinny men.
I've always like sexuality has always shit. We're gonna talk a little bit. We're not gonna go in depth on this, right? But has always been kind of confusing to me, just because, like is it just straight up sexual? And then because like you've got like people that are like androsexual or like gynosexual, where it's like not attracted to like genitalia means nothing, but it's like looking feminine or looking traditionally feminine or traditionally masculine.
Shit's insanely complex, and everyone's relationship to sex and gender is different, whether or not they consider them like, even if you consider yourself cis, you do not fall in line with the general.
I know cis is like see I know, but I just thought of like James Charles. Like,
yes, James Charles, of course.
Cis,
not trans. Even if you're not trans, your relationship to gender is still going to be different from the stereotype. You know,
you're
what I mean?
right.
Like everyone varies, completely.
Right. Yeah, it's. I mean, obviously, gender is one of those constructs. Was that a Gianni thing, or was that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Okay, but anyway, I've always been confused because like some people will be straight up like if you can find like another person of the same gender attractive, then like bro, you're gay. But it's like.
That shit's a spectrum. I think everyone's a little gay, to be honest.
Yeah, like is Verse cute? I mean, yeah.
Your Verse is cute as shit.
Like, would I kiss him right now? Maybe.
Possibly. I might even kiss you.
Y'all got me blushing, bro.
You don't know. But yeah, like, obviously, like.
I mean, I can say you're a handsome fella.
Right, and that doesn't,
And I can say you're a smart fella.
But I don't think like I'd want to strip you naked,
right?
And play with your booty hole.
And I don't think you're a fart smeller.
But that's my question: is like, where's the line? I think most people would agree the line is like at genitalia. I feel like that's where most people would agree.
That's where a lot of it lies. Some people are just not attracted to specific genitalia.
Right.
Some people are perfectly fine with trans women existing, but don't want to fuck with a trans woman because they don't like balls or be like, bouncing against their balls.
Right. Like, oh yeah, she's hot, but it's like, yeah, I wouldn't fuck because like
I don't like dicks. Yeah.
Exactly. Or like just dicks are fine, but the balls are weird.
Yeah. Everyone's got their own hang-ups. It's not transphobic to not want to fuck a trans person because you're not into a specific type of genitalia. Yeah. It's just weird.
Just like bouncing back to the fat phobia, or if you're not attracted to someone because they're morbidly obese, then that's your preference. Just don't call them slurs.
Slurs, exactly.
Or do because it's slurs are fun, but okay, back to trans. So you don't have any questions? Because I was just going to ask questions like, when did you know?
Well, I was also going to ask a question about genitalia.
Oh, okay.
What do you got? What questions?
So like, I once saw this video. It has nothing to do with the guy being trans, but he thought he was. Mm-hmm. Now this is going to sound disrespectful.
Nah, go ahead.
But he thought of himself as.
This has nothing to do with it, but I had to mention it.
He thought of himself as a dragon, a reptile, and so he like. Got
body mods and shit?
Body mods, put horns and shit, and there was like a Tosh.0 episode.
Damn,
I remember. I think I watched that. Yes, I watched Daniel Tosh.
We need more crazy, weird people like that.
And they got. Oh, sorry.
No, I fuck with it wholeheartedly. I don't understand being a dragon like gender, but like it's cool that you put horns on your body. That's swag.
Yeah,
I'm always curious about pronouns when people do shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a lot of times they got neo-pronouns, and that's like a whole different debate.
I don't,
Like
I,
some
I
pe-
don't, I don't,
That
really
sounds confusing.
I don't really have an issue with neo pronouns, but I just find it kind of annoying.
I think it'd
It's
be funny if somebody's like, if they identified as a dragon and then they just like their pronouns were like in what is the language called dragon from Skyrim, like
Nordic,
wyvern.
something like that.
There's
That would
actually
be kinda funny.
they're not dragons. There's actually a different.
Okay.
But yeah, neopronouns they're kind of weird. Like I don't feel comfortable calling someone it, but like if they prefer it, I'm gonna call them that.
You are the thing.
Some people just don't consider themselves people. They consider themselves objects, and it's like, okay, that feels weird, but go ahead, buddy.
The thing,
I'm a cryptid. Call me.
The thing with neo pronouns is that it just doesn't really have a purpose. Because if you don't want to be called he or she, they them is the asexual.
Right.
Anyway,
I think what it is like at the point where you're inventing new pronouns, it's basically just nicknames, and I'm fine with using nicknames, but it's just like I personally think new pronouns are kind of goofy, but like it's like I'm gonna use them.
I made an email the other day.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
They'd be like, I identify as a cupcake, so my neo pronoun is either cupcake or cupcake self.
Okay. I thought you said cupcake.
But when if you put it in a sentence of when you're talking to someone or talking about the person with the neo pronoun cupcake, it'd be like,
it's just like a nickname.
Well, cupcake
it's a mouthful.
said.
Yeah, it's a mouthful, but the thing is like, are you gonna make friends with a person whose pronouns are cupcake?
I guess that's a good point. Like,
it's never gonna bother you.
Are you gonna talk to? Let me be correct here. Are you gonna talk to Cupcake? No, you're not gonna fucking talk to Cupcake.
Yeah, it's like Cupcake's friends are perfectly fine with calling Cupcake because they're still their friends.
You know who would talk to?
And
Cupcake?
You're just gonna be like, that bitch is fucking weird. You know?
You know who would talk to Cupcake?
Who would talk to Cupcake?
No. EDP 445.
Yep, I knew you were gonna.
What the fuck is EDP 445?
Eat that
pedophile.
pussy 445 and a pedophile. Yeah.
He was a funny guy, but
didn't he beat the shit out of some 16-year-olds and tell like a story about it too?
I don't
know. His jokes were mainly I shitted and farted, and I like.
Shit, we should have made pedophilia talking. I mean, like in terms of like, pedophilia bad.
Pedophilia bad. That's the end of that topic.
Yeah, that's about it.
I know a person who fucked an underage kid.
Oh god.
Are they in prison?
They were imprisoned, yeah.
And when you say, I assume you mean like actually like this was like.
It was a woman and like a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
But she didn't like ID, and it was like perfectly consensual.
But
it's still kind of fucked, you know? Because it's like
I guess like it's possible in terms of like I don't know. There's not many 15-year-olds that I can think that look.
That's what I think.
Like,
but the thing is that like
know.
This falls into the stereotype of dudes being like, oh, that like teacher got arrested for fucking with underage students. If I was a student, I would love to fuck my teacher. Well, it's like, no, stop.
Yeah. Well, and you remember me getting upset, and like that's like age gaps are kind of
fucked.
Kind of weird to begin. Like it's kind of a weird topic to begin with because people get really weird about it.
Yeah.
Like because like my significant other is 3 years older than me, and like
that ain't shit.
Right. But like I think it was that said it was disgusting because it was like a freshman with a senior. I guess was basically.
But the thing is, there's so much difference between a freshman and a. When did you start dating her?
It was like sophomore year.
No, it was like late freshman year because it was after I had my knee surgery and all that shit.
There is so much difference between a freshman and a senior, but I wouldn't say seniors are like adults.
And the thing is, I was no offense, because I know she'll listen to this. But I think I may have been a little bit more like emotionally mature at the time anyway.
Damn, you're really pulling that card.
Yeah, I'm talking shit here, bro. I'm talking mad shit. But no, like again, it's I know that sounds like an insult because I sound like a fucking idiot, but yeah. So like, I guess that's the thing is there's a lot of nuance that I feel like a lot of people don't consider with even small age gaps like that.
Yeah.
Now I get it if it's like
and like she was underage when she started dating you, right?
Yes, that's
exactly.
true. She was.
Like
she was 17. Yeah.
like anyone under the age of 18 is still gonna be like pretty kiddish. You know, they're still in fucking high school.
That's kind of my thing that I've always thought is like
So
it really is one of those weird things where you say like just use common sense, and it's like that should be enough, but it's obviously not because people still do weird shit.
yeah, exactly.
But like if you're 20 and dating 20, 19, whatever, dating a 17-year-old, like it depends. Like are you still like fucking around like a kid? Like you may still be a child mentally, and they're also still a child, or or the 17-year-old may be a fucking adult mentally. You know, maybe they're taking they're getting ready to take their fucking MCATs because they like skipped 6 years or something.
yeah,
I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of nuance to that I feel like a lot of people don't consider. But yeah, like 12-year-old and like a 20-year-old, like
Yeah.
how is that not universally fucked? I guess is what I'm saying.
Like age of consent in Japan is 13 years old.
Yeah, no shit. I think that the law is fair. That's like because I think most states have that law where it's like if you're within, like if you're underage but like within 3 years, like if a 17-year-old fucking an 18-year-old, at least in this state, is not illegal because you're within several years of each other.
The Romeo Juliet.
Yeah,
law.
that's
the thing that
called, yeah.
like they went on a tangent about in Transformers for literally no fucking reason.
Really?
Like Michael Bay was just like, I think I need to explain legal pedophilia real quick.
Which movie was this?
I think it was the third one. I think it was because it was the one with the like C-3PO robot. And I think that was in the third one.
My brother binge watched the shit out of the entire.
Dude, there's one where they actually bring
saga.
like the dinosaurs back, like the Transformer dinosaurs back. Like never thought that was gonna be a movie.
Yeah, Age of Extinction.
Yeah, that shit's pog. Age of Extinction, like the Marvel thing. Is there like a Marvel movie called that?
Okay,
no, that's
okay.
Age of Ultron.
Oh, understandable.
Okay, so so let's get back to
Okay, back to
fucking
trans shit.
Transformers.
Transformers?
Perfect.
So you're a Transformer.
So when did you know you were a Transformer? Yeah, when did
Sophomore year, I was browsing Reddit actually, and I got recommended this subreddit. It was called like Egg IRL, and I'm like, what the fuck is Egg IRL?
Yeah.
And there was just a bunch of memes about. It's like, would you push a button that would like turn you into a woman? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess. And they're like, yeah, that means you're trans. I'm like, let me think about this for a second. And then I left the subreddit and just thought about it on my own for a while. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I don't really fuck with being a dude.
Oh, so you got groomed.
I got groomed.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is what the TERFs are talking about.
Oh,
when they say, we need to remove this stuff from the internet.
So you're telling me like Ted Cruz and I can't remember his name, our Lord and Savior from Florida, Governor of Florida, DeSantis. Lord forgive me for forgetting his name. So they're right about the internet actually and the internet converting kids to
the internet grooms children to being trans. Yeah. I'm actually very lucky that my parents are homophobic and wouldn't let me get on HRT earlier.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, I guess that actually I guess kind of leads into the like what is your fuck, I say plan moving forward like I'm interviewing you or some shit. What's your plan moving forward?
My plan moving forward is I want to get my CDL and become a trucker and all that. That gives you a fuck ton of money for $30,000 pussy, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So like I'm just waiting to have enough money. I honestly could go to Planned Parenthood and get free like hormone treatment, but the nearest one that does that is in yeah, that shit's like half an hour away. I can't do that shit. Not even half an hour away. It's like an hour away.
No, it's like an hour away.
So what I don't understand is the hormone treatment.
So basically,
what don't you understand about it?
Okay,
if you want like biological, I may be.
No, what I do
I
understand.
Go biological too.
What I do understand is that they pump you full of estrogen.
So
and it lowers your testosterone levels.
So what it is?
But it's not. But I don't think it. Or I don't believe. But I think from my lack of knowledge on the subject, it won't really do much for your body. Like,
so what it does is so like when children are in the womb, they're like the same gender until they get like a hormone wash of like estrogen or testosterone, and like stuff that's fucked up with that makes intersex people. But basically the human body, the way the machine works, it's very easy to change your physiology, the like shape of the making of your body just by changing the hormones a little bit. And so changing the male and female hormones, male-wise, it deepens their voices because it actually thickens vocal cords. You can't thin vocal cords, so women have to go through voice training. But also it helps with like wider hips. It doesn't less broaden your shoulders for the same reason vocal cords. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention. But you're still gonna have your
the skeletal
physique.
shit. Yeah, that's also true.
If it starts, there's plenty of debate around this, but if you start hormone blocking in like preteens that are thinking about it, hormone blockers don't hurt people. Like if you decide you don't want to be trans by 18, you can like go off of them, and then you'll just go through puberty later.
Because the hormone blockers are only for is it testosterone and then like androgen?
You can block both with hormone blockers, and what it basically
blocking testosterone. And it doesn't completely block. I think that's maybe an important.
So it leaves people as like a little bit more stunted through high school, and then by the time they're an adult, they can go through hormone therapy for the ones they prefer, and they don't have to have the things like broad shoulders and all that.
Yeah, because the biggest part as far as like growth in terms of you won't have masculine or feminine. I guess we're just talking.
It keeps
either way.
Hormone blockers keeps you as androgynous as a child for longer.
Right.
Yeah.
Since kids are so
but it doesn't like what I think people are worried about is affect like actual growth as far as like because you still have like HGH and shit, like you still have or HGH, you still have growth hormone and shit, you still have GH, you still have follicle actually you'll still produce like sperm, like you
grow, it's just like less gendered growth,
right? There's no
like
there's the sexual characteristics, the secondary sexual. That's actually what they're called, secondary sexual characteristics.
And then if they go off of it at like 18, there's no adverse effects. Like you literally just go through puberty later.
Unless you wanted to be like super jacked by the time you're 18.
Yeah, you might not be able to gain muscle.
You're not gonna be able to. That's the funny shit that I've heard people have said before. It's like
trans women need to work out or else they'll go like fucking geriatric.
Yeah, like male to female. They're talking about like they have just like a week after they started, they're like, I couldn't pick up a fucking box of spaghetti.
Yeah,
it's just like damn.
Yeah, you actually have to keep working out because you lose muscle mass so quickly.
But you do want to do that at some point.
Yeah, I'm just waiting till my life is a bit more together because I will have to go to the gym and eat healthier.
Right, it really will be. It'll be a kind of an adversity.
Yeah, it's a huge paradigm shift that you have to be ready for.
So would that also affect like facial hair?
No, you have to get laser hair removal for stuff like that.
Damn.
Because that's the thing is all of the secondary sexual characteristics you have are still going to be there.
Hormone stuff is so much easier for trans men because like they can grow facial hair now after testosterone and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't want to say like trans men versus trans women, what's harder, like
who would win in a
fight or like oppression Olympics or whatever, but like there are some aspects that are just easier.
Yeah, I've heard that argument. I feel like there's kind of some simple solutions to that too with like in sports. Obviously, like if it's like, I guess the big thing is did you go through puberty as a male, I guess is kind of the question, and are you currently receiving hormone therapy?
I
feel like it's kind of the big
and
I'm just talking about males competing and females, male to females competing in female sports.
My thing is that I don't give a shit. I don't care about sports whatsoever.
Right?
Like who cares if they're unbalanced? That's how it is. Everyone grows differently. Who fucking cares? There has literally been no like actual news report or whatever of all this stuff about trans women in sports. There's never been one where the trans woman actually won. It's like it's always stuff like the top 10 and then one girl got kicked out because the trans girl got 8th place.
Did you see the shit with the college?
I saw
like a college swimming match.
Yeah, where the trans woman
just beat their asses.
Yeah, because she was really shit as a man, like not even top 100. And the second they were able to compete against
she won.
And she won.
Yeah. And she was like she's like jacked.
Yeah.
And like
broad shoulders.
Yeah. I understand that like with those cases it can be like it can be very imbalanced.
Boner.
It can be very imbalanced, but I just don't fuck with balance in sports. I don't care.
And my thought on it is couldn't you just do like like because they already test for
They already test for testosterone levels. Like the fastest woman
just
woman
do your
runner.
analysis. Like isn't that all you need to do? Like
Well, the thing is, the fastest woman runner in the world, like that African woman, I can't remember her name.
yeah,
But they started implementing testosterone checks to make sure like there's no trans woman in there. She actually had to get kicked out and lower her testosterone level because turns out she was intersex. She never knew. But she was just she was born a woman.
Damn.
And she was prescribed woman, and she got kicked out because she had too high testosterone.
Damn.
Like, it can fuck with cis women, too. Like, there's no perfect solution to this problem that doesn't really matter.
But like you said, I know, I just wanted to bring it up because I know a lot of people care about it. The only sport I like is rally, so like, and that's a motor sport. So
I care about not caring about it. I could talk about this all the
time. Okay.
Well, it doesn't really affect me, but since it's a competitive sport where it's not really team versus team, not like Overwatch, 6v6. It's 1v1v1.
No, Mom, get on the podcast. Come on. Wait, special guest Mom.
We've always had an unexpected
that is true. We always have an
unexpected guest.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about trans people in sports.
Trans people in sports.
Yeah.
I personally think it's weird. Like all sports are imbalanced anyway.
It's funny because none of us really care about sports.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, that's a weird topic you guys get on. I think if they're gonna be wanting to compete, they need to make their own.
Yeah, like a trans league for trans men. There should just be an all genders league, really. Like anyone can compete, like just to see how far we could go. Like everyone can use, everyone can use drugs.
Human.
Like it's the best human. Who's the best?
Kind of like the Iron Man or Iron Person.
Yeah.
And body mods are fine too. You know, like cybernetics, do
whatever you want. Yeah,
the best a person can get.
Men biologically have stronger bodies than a female, and so
but also
male competing with a female, I mean that's an unfair advantage.
But also, like Chloe, if a man started playing softball and beat her ass, would she complain? Would she sit around and bellyache, or would she like be better to beat the man? You know what I mean?
I mean, she'd probably try and be better and beat the person or man
and get roided up.
I mean, I guess in skill sports, like there's some sports that require, I guess, more skill than athleticism, and other sports that require more athleticism than skill, and so those are just inherently either more balanced or more unbalanced. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the guy that's the swimmer, the most recent one.
Oh, the college.
We were just
talking
about that.
Yeah.
My thing about that is like, okay, so I'm 5'3". That guy's what, 6? What was he, 6'3"?
Yeah, she was jacked.
Yeah,
like
I never heard about it before now.
Yeah.
Like it would be like me competing against you. Okay, you're much taller than me. So if we're gonna go up for a swim and like lengthwise of a swim and your arm movement, obviously his wingspan is like 8 foot versus my 3 foot. So I mean, obviously
it seems like there should either be less categorization or more categorization. It should either be all genders. Or anyone, no matter what, or it should be like everything's limited by height in swimming or whatever. You know what I mean?
Get more strict with it.
Yeah. Either get less strict or more strict.
Yeah, because that's what they do with
weight classes.
UFC.
Yeah, it's like
that's
an obvious
damn.
imbalance.
Yeah, you see what
Massive.
we mean.
But yeah, I mean, he's up on a box, but like, look at the boxes. Like his
and
ankle
the box
and her ankle is still he's like
the boxes are the same height basically. Yeah,
but like her head doesn't even come to his shoulder barely. Like it just.
Screwed up.
She's a colossal type.
Like
yeah, seriously.
Like that. I don't know, he or she, whatever you want to call them, put their arms out like this, and it was just like massive.
Yeah. That's an easy case of like what?
Yeah,
because what I was talking about before is all the news stories that came out. The trans person never won. Like it was always like it was 10 places qualify, and the girl who would have been 10th place became 11th place because the trans girl made 8th place or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, who freaking cares?
Right. Yeah. But this was, like top 3, and then these, I think the other 2 were like considering like Olympic, like applying for the Olympics, or so they're like top tier too.
Yeah.
And then you get like that person was ranked like 300 and something. I don't know.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Ranked
men's.
like against the men was ranked way, way, way low.
She was mid as a man.
Yeah. And compared to like a woman, I mean, and like if you were like a man going into a woman's golf, if you think about it, like women tee off from a different golf. tee off section from the guys. So like that would be an unfair advantage.
I don't know anything about golf.
And like how people were talking about that Jenner. I don't even remember the first name. The Jenner one. As if they kept playing sports. They just stopped when they became famous and got a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You know? It doesn't even
like
matter.
A big racer, like a big runner.
Yeah.
Was it Caitlin? Chris to Caitlin, right? Chris. No. Chris is
Chris was his husband or her husband or.
So Bruce
Bruce Jenner was the man. Caitlyn Jenner's now the woman.
Okay, I thought Caitlyn was like Kim Kardashian's daughter or something. I get famous people mixed up.
All of like the
I don't know anything about famous people.
That family's
very very obscure. I agree.
But Kanye's involved.
And I think it's funny how they're still in the public eye, even though like nobody cares.
Yeah,
like literally nobody cares.
It's really old people that are like, we got the Kardashians.
Reality TV.
Why are they famous? Nobody's watching the Kardashians.
You know, Jersey Shore is like still a fucking thing. Or it's like a different thing. Though, I think, but it's like,
I assume it has different characters.
Jersey Shore is based though. That's fun trash TV.
It's I guess
just watching like vaguely Italian.
I think
people
one of them went
scream
to
at each
jail
other.
for fraud or something.
The only characters I know are Snooki and Pauly D because he had funny hair.
Yeah,
that's true.
They're just goofy, like they look like they came from an alternate universe.
And they have that uncle. They have that uncle that's like the stereotypical Italian American uncle.
Yeah,
that's always like bringing. He's like a certified like priest or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like cartoon people.
But he's always like drinking and like grabbing people's asses and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, literally Italian uncle. We got any more fun topics?
Well, we still need to get to your story because we keep just glossing over that, I guess.
What's the new topic?
They never got a proper explanation why I left in the middle of high school.
Yeah, you just kind of bounced.
Kind of bounced.
He disappeared.
I don't want to get on that topic.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
I stay out of that one.
Yeah.
But okay.
I played the fifth on that one.
All right. So I guess we'll just. Do you need us to direct it with questions, or do you think you can just kind of tell it?
I can kind of just tell it linearly.
Okay. Hold on. Should I explain like my point of view?
Yes, definitely.
First.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because we need that without context of what.
Can I do mine first? Because mine's short. Because like I just remember you like being. I don't even remember that much about it, but I just remember you like being gone.
Yeah.
Like after one day. Like I thought I remember you being like in fucking ISA or some shit. I don't know. I thought they like something happened, and then I just remember you being gone.
Yeah, something.
But whatever it was, I didn't think it was a big deal.
See, let me see it.
I just remember just sending you to the office one day, and then
it actually had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on.
But then,
this
like
phone.
A couple weeks later, I was just like,
"It's not on this."
Did he get like ISA? And somebody was like, "No, he's gone."
Just gone.
No, I don't have the text on this phone. It was an older phone.
Yeah, in my defense, I've become a completely different person like 5 times since then.
Okay. I guess. So you disappeared.
In my defense,
you're
gone. DID.
I think nothing of it. Just kidding. I was like, dang, that's weird. You are gone. You know, it kind of hits you. It's like I haven't seen them in a while.
Right.
And I guess it was senior year. Yeah, senior year. And
it was
you saw us.
It was junior year.
Well, no, it was.
Oh, your senior year for me.
Well,
yeah, it was junior year for us.
Well, it was senior year when I heard a rumor about you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just disappeared in junior year.
That
from our perspective, you just disappeared.
So
what's the rumor you heard though?
You just said I'm going ghost, and then
I just hear that my classmates say something that you're in jail now because he called in a bomb threat on the school or something.
Oh, I do. Okay, I do.
Oh, damn! The way the rumors changed. That's so fucking cool, actually.
Spun that one.
Yeah, the way they spun that one.
Yeah. And that's all I've got. One day I get a text.
I do remember that. I think you told me. I didn't hear about it, and you told me. I was like, what? The fuck?
Yeah.
Huh?
And then one day you text me, and I'm like, holy shit! It's been a while. Like I've actually just heard rumors.
After we heard the rumors, that was because I'd said immediately, well, I want to know what actually happened because that sounds like bullshit, and so I wanted to so we've been wanting to.
So you've explained it through text, but we want a full story, unabridged,
and up to present, because
unabridged and up to present. Yeah, sure. So basically, I was getting worse and worse mentally during junior year. I was working too much and I wasn't getting enough sleep. I was getting like 2 hours of sleep a night, and so I was depressed as shit in the middle of school. I wasn't doing anything really. I was cheating off work all the time. So like I started skipping school like a couple of times to take naps.
I remember that because I'd asked a couple of times. I think I asked like where you were and everything. Like, oh, she's sleeping in Mr. Wheeler's office.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd be napping, and then stuff got screwed up at home and all that, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm leaving. So I literally just left to where it was, and this is on why I hate it.
I think we knew that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that was all screwed up. I had to get taken to CPS, and they basically dragged me out like kicking and screaming to the hospital. They're like, yeah, you're mentally fucked up. You got to go to the mental hospital. You ain't physically fucked up. And so I got sent to the mental hospital for a week. And because that's how they do it now. They charge you $30,000 just to send your kid in for a week and absolutely change them in no way. Just stick them with the other crazies so that you can diagnose them pills faster. It's so screwed up. But
yeah, American healthcare is pretty cool.
American healthcare is amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
Best country in the world.
60% of the time.
If it didn't work, why would
why would we do it?
Yeah,
that's right. But yeah, and after that, I had to do a bunch of follow-ups with this one nurse, and for some reason, this nurse, like, she's like for mental health, but she can't realize the difference between suicidal ideations and thoughts. So, like, obviously, I had thoughts of suicide, but I was never going to kill myself.
Right.
But she didn't hear that. She heard suicide, so she just like sent me to the next mental hospital for a week. And after that, I'm like, oh man, this is garbage. I hate this. I
makes sense.
I realized I couldn't go back to because they're basically looking for an excuse to get me out of there.
Anyway,
because I live in like I'm out of district.
Oh, okay.
They were looking for an excuse to get me out of there.
I was curious anyway because it seems like nobody was ever like really nice to you. I don't know if that sounds like such like a vague word.
Everyone was assholes to me.
Yeah, that's right. I mean like administration wise too.
Oh, administration wise, they hated me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's because I made their life difficult. But oh, you got a watermelon? Hell yeah. Schmanyways. Based watermelon. Schmanyways. I went to school after that because I live in the district. I didn't really make a lot of friends. The one friend I did make also just got out of the psych ward, so that's kind of how that happened. She ended up being my girlfriend for a couple months, but we broke up.
Rest in power.
So I was hanging around there for a little while. Everyone didn't really like me because I didn't talk much, and I wrote in my like doctor mandated journal.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing that.
Yeah, I wrote in like my doctor mandated journal for my mental health. And
did you doodle? Did you doodle?
Did a bit of doodling, yes. Okay. And everyone was like, "Oh yeah, that's obviously his hit list. Yeah, like he's gonna kill everyone." And so they told on me to the principal.
Rumors about that.
Yeah, and so they just spread rumors. That's all it is. Maybe they like told it to the principal, and the principal was like, "Okay, I understand that you're a bit fucked up, but you're not going to kill everybody." The thing is that once this like stuff actually happens, like once people start accusing stuff like that, they have to open a statewide investigation. Yeah. So I was fucked up on the pills. I was on the Xannies. I'm kidding. They had me on like 7 different types of normal pills. I was not acting like I normally do. I was going on insane bits that only I thought was funny. I was like, oh yeah, I'm
psych meds be like that.
Yeah. Like how I said I was a Zeta male. Like I was literally like, yeah, I'm not human. I'm above all of you. I'm a fucking god. Fuck all of you. And like obviously I'm deadpan like in a very goofy way, but people didn't take it that way. Yeah, and then I continued the bit for way too long, and I included my girlfriend in it, and she didn't get it either. That's why we broke up, because it was like I was being a fucked up weirdo. I was going Joker mode in the lunchroom. And
you were more messed up than she was, and she couldn't get it.
Yeah, exactly. I was more messed up than she was. And so all this happens. They have to send me home, and then the cops show up. They fucking arrest me in front of my family, and they take me to, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. They're just like, yeah, they don't talk to me.
Sorry to interrupt, but weird. So, was it like local, or was it like?
It was the sheriff who actually, like the sheriff that actually got me in his car, and like took me off. But he had backup from the county. It was the county, right? State police.
It was. That's what I was curious about. I was wondering, since you said that.
The word vomit is what got the state police involved.
Oh.
That's why it was as serious as it was. But when it all came down to it, and we went to court and all that, the court was like, he's just a teenage kid, and that's word vomit. Like,
yeah, you're spoiling the story.
Like, why are you guys?
Okay, but that's why I asked, because I remember you said like it was like the state had to open a case, so I was wondering if they had like state.
They literally had state police at my house.
They had
like
the whole crib.
Like Greg Abbott's police officers.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
The whole house was surrounded.
Yeah, seriously. Like the ADF was at the door. But yeah, they took me away. They took me to this place in like on the far side of that's like a juvie hall. And like every day I was looking at the ROTs, like the kids who like they got sent to like military school, like it's on the same campus. So like it's a whole bunch of jarheads like getting pushed in the dirt and shit. I'm like, oh god, I'm glad I'm not one of those guys, you know?
Yeah.
But I stay in juvie for 2 days for a weekend, and then they take me to court. And then literally it lasts like 20 minutes. They bring all the evidence, and then the state appointed attorney is just like, Your Honor, this is dumb. This is dumb. He's just a fucked up weirdo, you know. He's not gonna kill anybody.
I could just see him like picking up the evidence, which I'm assuming was pretty much
just like a pamphlet.
Yeah, just like this. Where's the? No, that's the
evidence. This is the evidence.
Are you shitting me? Okay.
Yeah, and so all that happened. I got off, scot-free, not a single mark on my record. I don't even have to like state it for like when I'm getting hired for a job.
It still sucks that you had to like, because I'm sure the court costs weren't cheap for that shit either. Or did you?
Did we pay court costs for that, Mom?
Or is it just like a fee, the court fee?
Court costs, no, but medical, yes.
Medical? Oh, for your.
They would have made a case out of it, then yes, they would have had it.
Oh, okay. So it was just because they went. Okay.
Oh, because they struck it down before it even became a case. The case got thrown out. Okay. So all that happens. They can't keep me there because if you've been like if you've been taken away by the police for something, you have to spend the rest of the year in DAP. That's like their rule. So it's so poor that they can't afford DAP rooms. So they had to transfer me to be in DAP, and they had a fucking trailer house as their DAP. Like you're not even allowed on campus when you're in there. And
did they have AC?
They did have AC.
It's still better than most state prisons.
Seriously, it was actually very cool in there, like very cold. They had like 4 window units in there. But yeah, they put me on online classes, and they were super fucking easy. This was like 2 weeks before the fated forever spring break of 2020.
Yeah, never came back.
Yeah, so like they send us out, and they're like, "Hey guys, make sure you get everything." And we're like, oh, "Okay, I don't know what that means, but all right." and so we get out, and I never step foot in that place again. And I'm like,
you just graduate, and
well, yeah, I'm like, well, these classes are easy as hell, and I can go ahead like in the curriculum. So I just finished my senior year in like 3 months and graduated in 2020, like a year early. So that shit was easy as fuck.
That's cool.
And then I've been working like full time.
Dude, it's I think it's impressive you had the motivation to like just finish it. Like I know it was easy, but like it's still cool that you were just like, yeah, fuck it.
I get motivated for shit like that, for just working. Like, I mean, right after that, I got a job at a pizza place, the pizza place in actually.
Oh yeah, it's
family. Yeah. I worked with and his sister. They're lazy as shit. They don't work.
So that doesn't surprise me.
that dude projectile vomited in history class.
Let's go.
He was gonna leave for the bathroom and vomited on the door.
Damn,
that sucked.
Yeah. But yeah, his dad's a snake. I hate him. He's spineless. He doesn't know how to fire anybody. He'll just reduce their hours to like 1 hour a week until they quit. He's such a prick. Like I didn't do a 2 weeks notice. Like a month before I knew I got the job, I was like, yeah, I've got about a month. When I turn 18, I'm going to be heading over there because I can finally officially work full time. Right, yeah. And he's like, okay, sounds good. And then I had one bad day where like this lady, she's a bitch. Like everyone else I've talked to who's worked there fucking hates her. She finally left the place like a month ago. She was a server. And she was coming in behind me, the swinging doors they have in like pizza places that go between the kitchen. She was coming behind me behind the swinging doors, didn't say anything. And of course, like I just let the door go behind me and it smacked and almost knocked over a pile of salads she had. And she reported me to the boss and he fired me like that day. He was like, we accept your 2 weeks notice. And I'm like, he's like, don't show up to work tomorrow. I'm like, bro, like I still had 2 weeks left on that, you spineless ass. Like you could have just said you're fired,
Right.
I would have respected you.
You can't fire me. I quit.
So, Verse, do you have any questions?
No.
No?
I already...
About
that? Okay. Well, I didn't, so...
You got any questions so far? Oh, I have to say, like, I made amends with my girlfriend. She, like, came back... She went to college, and then she came back for a weekend and just used me for a ride, basically. And she was like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. I understand that you were just being a fucked up weirdo. You didn't really care.
Okay, that's cool.
You weren't really, like... I wasn't trying to be mean to her, and she knew that.
Okay. So the good ending.
The good ending, IG. We never talked again.
It's the neutral ending.
She actually got caught in a sugar baby scam. Like her sugar daddy scam. Like she gave him her bank details. And like he tried to get a fake check from like tried to make a fake check in their name.
Oh. Yeah. Free money is usually not free money.
Yeah, understandable.
I mean, I guess maybe it is. They're like feet for money.
Feet for money. It's not free though. You at least gotta go.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's still some effort required. I mean, we could save some of this for the next podcast anyway. I mean, maybe not Morbin. We didn't talk about
Morbius.
Morbius. He Morbin in the studio.
Yeah.
Can't wait till Morbius's track drops. That's just
Gerard Lego.
All right, I think we want to do an outro, or do we just want to just awkward silence and then
I think
just leave?
I think we can end it off here.
All right, later, friends and family and friends.
Friends and family.
If you know me in real life, no, you
don't. No, you don't. Yeah, we don't exist.
They're not the same no more. We are disembodied voices in your walls. We are in your walls.
No matter how much visual editing does to like make us look like humans, like all that stuff on the screen is fake. Everything you've seen is a sham. We don't exist.
Should we we don't have a consistent upload schedule, so like
stay tuned. Two more years.
Let's be honest, nobody has notifications on. Just
two more years, you get the next thrilling episode.
We do videos in between, or I guess I do videos in between, but podcast once every couple of years
when we feel like it.
More content coming soon besides this.
Like it.
Not sure what kind, and when I say soon, that's also
when we feel like
it. When we feel like it, on God.
We're not YouTubers.
I could do I guess I'll just that's all. See you
later.
Bye.